Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's a high pop-up. Franco has a play, makes the play, 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 4th, the left fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0-1 the count.
1 strike.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average mark.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. Home runs up to 30 now, and 85 driven in. Donaldson, this is hit high and deep out to left. Hamilton going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 31 for him on the season, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman.
Fouled off.
Ozzie Albies.
3 runs already home here. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing. Max Fried will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Ball 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Turner swings a very capable bat against left-handed arms like this, even though he doesn't usually show a ton of power. He does put the bat on the ball, however, and of course his plus speed helps him pick up a lot of hits.
Yeah, and that's what I love about him. He knows his skill set and he stays within himself and doesn't try and do too much. He understands what he's capable of, hits the ball on the ground, line drives, maybe a gapper for a triple, and puts the defense on their heels.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This one's down to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a
No
fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 0-1 count and the pitch.
No balls.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Line drive to center field. Hampson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The relay, a tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Hampson, the former Colorado Rocky, he came here by way of trade earlier this year. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to...
Leading off.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. 0-2 once more. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Flowers corrals it. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee item looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Count even now at 1-1. So 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Acuna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 7th, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing.
Leading off
Standing in now, Nick Markakis.
Nick.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. Rizzo is there. One there.
That's it.
On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Acuna. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Donaldson.
In now, Josh Donaldson. So take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Freeman over at second. Acuna at first, 1 gone. The count now at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
2-0's the count.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup.
1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's
He's
offline, so the run will score.
Up next for
Standing
Atlanta.
in now,
Hey.
Dansby
The shortstop.
Swanson, as he looks
0-1.
at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Ball 1. Up.
And he lays off for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll
Now
wind
batting,
up in E7.
Hey-ya.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. No balls and 1 strike.
Ha.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's certainly.
D-Rod.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Philly error, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves on top, 6-0.
Leading off for the
In now,
Phillies,
Ryder
the
Jones,
third baseman.
as he
Ryder.
Ball.
looks at a fastball that
Jones.
misses
1
off
ball,
the plate
no
for
strike.
ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Downstairs,
Ball, no.
2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls.
Now,
no
when you've got a
strikes.
6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight
No.
with that one. 3-0.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ha.
And he takes a cold strike
balls,
at the
2
knees,
strikes,
and that'll
the
run
count is
things
full.
full.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
3-2 pitch. And
Ball
good
4
patience
outside. Take your
exercised
base.
as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Your
Reese
attention,
Hoskins
please.
will come on to
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
for the
now
Phillies.
with a runner at first and
Number
nobody out.
17, Reese Hoskins.
D-Rod.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. This pitch is popped up. Freeman over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 7, Trey Turner.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. As
Yeah.
the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ha.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in
0-2.
there. Jones, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A great
D-Rod.
pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second
Now
out.
batting,
Just tied
The
him
left
up with that
fielder,
last pitch. Pretty
Billy
evident by the swing. Sometimes guys
Hamilton.
get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Billy Hamilton. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. He's got to hurry.
He got
Over to
him.
Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Phillies strand one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Brandon
Morrow is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rhys Hoskins is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Stepping in now, Max Fried. Swing and a liner, and he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. A strike, and it's 2-1. Ball even at 2-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Now back
into the box, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit on the ground to third. Jones has it cleanly. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play.
the first baseman, number 5.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for
ball,
ball one.
no strike.
In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Leading up for the Phillies,
Here's Bryce Harper now.
the right fielder, Bryce.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Markakis has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brandon Morrow.
Into the box now, Brandon Morrow. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Standing in now, Ronald Acuna.
The left fielder.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ronald Acuna goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Donaldson.
Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Harper is there. 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Again, another foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's gonna...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies' offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-2 home. Ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting, the third
Ryder
baseman,
Jones up next.
Ryder
As he lays
ball
off
one.
a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 5 homers and 25 driven in. And
No,
maybe
that's
a
a
little
ball.
frustrated
Too
on
low.
the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning continues.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's
The
only
first
the
baseman,
3rd hit.
number
He's given up the
17.
entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product,
T-Rod.
Rhys Hoskins. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first
He's out.
gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
In now, Dansby Swanson. As the first
No,
pitch
that's
to
a
him runs
ball.
a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Uh-huh.
Is taken, strike one. And
Ball.
this ball runs away
Two
for ball
balls,
two.
one
2-1.
strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple.
Up
Talk
next
about
for Atlanta,
auspicious beginnings.
the catcher,
That's the way to start an
Tyler
inning, folks. Drives it
Flowers.
into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third
No.
with no outs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swanson at third with nobody
Be
out.
right.
A ball and a strike. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 5.
Ah.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Fouled away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate,
He's safe.
and he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first,
Out.
so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
the pitcher, number 54, Max.
Into the box now, Max Fried. As
Ball.
he'll look at a fastball too high
1-0.
for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Hey.
Inner third,
Playing
let
11.
go. It's a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now
Standing in now,
Number
Garrett
2.
Hampson.
Ball 1.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls
2-1.
and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Full count now.
3 balls,
3
2
and 2.
strikes.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make him...
Well, the
No,
play's been
you're
made,
out.
and that retires the side. So 1 run.
Leading up for
Stepping
the
in now,
Phillies,
Trey Turner.
the center fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul
Turner.
territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing,
Ball.
but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy.
Into the box,
Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton. Yes, he'll
Ball.
take a look at ball 1.
1 ball,
A hit and
no
2
strike.
tries for him so far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Calling for it, Hampson. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Into the box now, Nick Markakis.
The right fielder.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
Hamilton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the 1st out.
Now
Jumped
batting,
all
the
over
first
that
baseman,
first pitch of the inning,
Freddie.
and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slow roller left side. Jones gathers it in. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting,
In now, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Popped him up. Hoskins is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Billy Newhouser is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Billy Newhouser.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Into the box, Michael Franco. He grounds it sharply to third. Over to Albies. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is... Sean Newcomb enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 19.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit high and deep to right center. Turner's on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
2 strikes.
That's popped up. Pedroia over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now
Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far.
Yep.
In there, 0-1. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance.
Ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to... Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
D-Rod.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And did he go
2
around?
balls, 2 strikes.
No, he did not. Ball 2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box, Ryder Jones. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Real Muto stands at second with no outs. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. A runner at second, nobody out. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Just hung in there on that one. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
1 strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 7, Trey Turner.
Standing in now, Trey Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Real Muto rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He will score. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jesse Biddle enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 63.
In now, Billy Hamilton.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box, Bryce Harper, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. 9th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 7-1.
Leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. Popped up, Hoskins moving to his left, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flowers on at first, nobody out. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a glove flip for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, number 2.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson, as it's grounded sharply to first. To second for one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting,
in now, Nick Markakis, lifted in the air to center. Turner's under it. And the inning is over. A.J. Minter
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to start the bottom of the ninth. And maybe these guys aren't done just yet.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Pitch
Ball
inside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, and he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9.
No.
And he'll lay off the fastball
2-1.
down low. It's 2-1 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Left side. Backhanded. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Ryder.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Standing in now, Ryder Jones, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two.
He's out.
To second for one.
Yeah, you're
on to
out.
first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.